Good morning. Previous session we have seen what is computer network, what is computer network, what are the needs of computer network, and history of computer network, as well as we have seen what are the different types of transmission media. Just we have discussed only the different types of transmission media. Now today's class we are going to continue the types of transmission media. Actually, media means communication channel is called as medium. Just look at on the top. The definition of medium is written. Communication channel is called as medium. Actually, this transmission media can be classified into two types. One is guided or otherwise called wired media. Another one is called unguided or wireless media. Actually, will be making communication either by using cables or wires, or will be doing communication through waves, either it may be air or vacuum or water. So guided means with the help of wire. If you are doing communication, it will be considered as guided media. Wireless communication will be called as unguided media. Actually, this guided media, as we have discussed in previous class, guided media can be implemented by using three different types of wires. One is twisted pair cable, another one is coaxial, next one is fiber optics. And then if we are going for unguided, as we have discussed already, either by using microwave or radio wave or satellite or infrared, will be doing communication. Actually, based on certain factors only will be based on certain factors only will be preferring the communication media. The first factor is based on transmission rate. Next factor is cost and ease of installation. How easy it is to install, as well as what is the cost. Depending upon that will be deciding. Next thing is residence to environment condition. Whether it is comfortable to use in certain environment will be finding and will be analyzing which to be preferred, either guided or unguided, or in under guided twisted pair or coaxial or fiber optics, or under wireless communication, what type of thing. And then will be the next factor is distance. So depending upon these four factors only will be deciding which transmission media to be selected. Transmission rate, cost and ease of installation, residence to environmental condition, and distance. I hope you would have understood what are the different transmission media, and then under that what are the different types of transmission medias. Under just now we have discussed, under guided we have twisted pair, coaxial and fiber optics. Now we'll be detailing seeing about twisted pair cable. Actually, twisted pair cable, it consists of two identical wires wrapped. You just look at this picture. We have conductor and insulator like our electrical wire. It will be, if you are seeing our normal electrical cable wires, will have twisted pairs only. One will be a conductor, another will be insulator. Actually, twisted pair cable also will be like that only. Actually, it consists of identical wires wrapped together in double helix. In case of twisting, in case of twisted pair cable, that wires will be twisted. Why it is twisted, you would have asked this question, which will be helpful for reducing crosstalk. Do you know what is crosstalk? Bleeding of signals from one wire to other noise. Actually, if any signal is bleeding, it will be producing unnecessary noise when we are doing communication. Crosstalk means bleeding of signal from one wire to another. It will be called as noise. You just understand That's the reason that wires are twisted. And then it also prevents from external form of signal interference. It will not allow any other external disturbance inside our communication. This is only twisted pair cable. You just look at this picture which is given down. This is twisted pair cable. I'll explain this detailedly. Actually, twisted pair cables can be classified into two types. One is UTP cable and STP. What is this UTP? Unshielded twisted pair cable, and then shielded twisted pair cable. Just understand, these are the two different types of cables we have. If it is shielded twisted pair cable, will have shield. You just look at this unshielded twisted pair. We have PVC cover. Inside that we have foils. Inside that foil will have copper wires. This is only unshielded UDP cable, that is unshielded twisted pair. If we are going for STP, we'll have shielded twisted pair cable. In that shielded twisted pair also we have PVC. Inside that PVC we have shielded wires. Inside that we have foil, and then we have copper wires. These are the different types of twisted pair cable. And then we'll be seeing what are the advantages and disadvantages of using twisted pair cable. Actually, if you are using twisted pair cable, it is very simple, that is very easy to handle it. It is flexible and we can connect everywhere easily, and installation also very easy, less weight, as well as it is cheaper. Like it is, since it is flexible, if you want to roll it and carry somewhere, or if you want to damage the wire or break the wire and you want to get a new connection, those things will be very easy if you are using twisted pair cable. Next, disadvantages. Actually, it will be carrying we have high attenuation. Do you know what is attenuation? It is loss of signal. We have high attenuation. Whenever it is carrying any lot of signals, will have loss of signals for longer distance without repeater in problem. Actually, you would have seen our what is that normal cable which we are getting to our TV cable. That cable wires will be connected. If you are seeing, after each and every 500 meters, one black color small box will be hanging. Would have seen in roadsides that cable wire, after each and every 500 meters, one black color box will be hanging. That black color box will be called as repeater, which will be amplifying the signals from low frequency to high frequency. Actually, what cable we are using for our TV, that is TV cable, will be called as coaxial cable. Actually, coaxial cable needs repeater for each and every 500 meters. But if you are going for twisted pair cable, it needs that repeater for each and every 100 meters. So we need to place repeater for each and every 100 meters. The next disadvantage is it is very low bandwidth. You would have asked this question, what is bandwidth? Actually, bandwidth is the data transfer rate per unit of second. How much data will be transferred in a certain period of time per unit second? How much data is transferring, that will be called as bandwidth. Actually, it will be very low bandwidth, and then data transfer rate will be, if that wire is without condition, that wire is not a proper new wire, or if it is damaged, or if it is repaired, then the data transfer rate will be very low, that is 1 Mbps. If it is with conditioning, the data transfer rate will be 10 Mbps. These are the advantage, disadvantage, and what is twisted pair cable. And the next thing is coaxial cable. Coaxial cable, actually it is consist of solid wire core, concentric conductors. Solid wire core will be called as concentric conductor. You just look at this picture. You can identify a conductor. Look at this outer shield. Inside that outer shield you can find out wire mesh. Inside that you have insulator. Inside that you have conductor. Actually this is only coaxial cable, which cable we are using in our TV. Actually coaxial cable consists of solid wire core. It is called concentric conductor surrounded by one or more foil wire, and each are separated by plastic insulator. You just look at this picture, you will be understanding very clearly. Actually it is suitable for high speed communication, and it is widely used in television signals, as I said already. Similar to twisted pair, coaxial cable also can be classified into two types. One is thick net, another one is thin net. Actually thick net, if you are taking, it will be thicker than thin net. It will be like 500 meters long. As I said already, for each and every 500 meters we need to place repeater. And then if it is thin net, it will be thinner. So for each and every 185 meters we need to place a repeater. And then next, what are the advantages of twisted pair coaxial cable? Actually then twisted pair cable, it is better. Which is better? Coaxial cable is better for transmission channel. And then we can use for shared cable network. It is good for broadband transmission. High bandwidth in the sense 400 Mbps. As we have seen already, in case of twisted pair cable, it will be supporting only 10 Mbps, but our coaxial cable will be supporting 400 Mbps. And then disadvantages, it is very expensive than twisted pair cable, and then it is not compatible with twisted pair. Like we cannot roll it easily, we cannot install it easily. All those things will be very difficult in case of coaxial cable. The next communication media is optical fiber. It consists of a inner glass. You look at this picture, we'll have sheath outside. After that, inside that sheath we have cladding inside that core. That core will have inner glass. It will be surrounded by a glass like material which has lower refractive index. Actually in case of optical fiber, if you are taking, fibrous glass. Optical means, sorry, fibrous, yeah, correct. Fiber is glass, optical is light. So will be passing light inside a glass material, so we'll be calling it as fiber optics. You just look at this picture. This is the structure of fiber optical cable. Parts of fiber optical cable, as we have seen already. We have core inside it. There's a glass or plastic through which the light travels. Next one is cladding. It's a reflecting light back to the core. Actually it is a reflector. And then next one is protected coating, prevent the cable from the damages in the environment, difficult environment. And then how this twisted pair cable is working? Actually it works on the concept of total internal reflection. You just look at this R1 core, and then if we are passing that light, if that light is going out, it will be reflected by cladding, and again it will be going inside. If it is coming out, again it is reflecting. Based upon this concept only it will be functioning. So you just look at this, how it is working. R1 core will be reflected with the help of R1 cladding. So angle of index is always greater than critical angle, so always will be getting proper signals, will not have any noise. And then the advantages of using fiber optics cables are, it is immune to electric interference, suitable for harsh environment, secure transmission, broadband broadband transmission. Disadvantages: will be very difficult to install, connecting to fibers, light of out of phase, communication loss, most expensive. Just imagine, just imagine we are using, actually this fiber optics cable mainly will be used in medical field. You just think of the wires which are used for laser surgery. That wires will be called as fiber optics. The real time real life example I'm saying, in our computer lab we are using twisted pair cable. In case of TV cables we are using coaxial cable. In case of medical field, like if they are going for laser surgery or something else, they'll be using optical fiber. Now even nowadays, for fast communication, nowadays most of the people are preferring fiber optics only for getting fast internet connection. And then the types of fiber optics cable is single node and then multi node. Actually single node, we need to place repeater for each and every 2 kilometers, and multi node every 100 kilometers, and then speed will be 100 mbps, and the speed of multi node fiber optic cable will be 2 gbps. You just understand these are the different types of fiber optic cable. The next thing is microwave. Just look at this. In case of look at this. In case of my next transmission media is microwave, and then satellite, and then infrared. All those things will be discussed. Radio wave, all those things will be discussed in next class. You just understand these are the different types of guided medias. You have to be very clear what are the classification of guided media. Actually guided means wired communication. It can be classified into three types: twisted pair, coaxial, and fiber optics. In case of twisted pair cable, again we'll have two classification. One is shielded twisted pair cable, unshielded twisted pair cable. And then in case of what is that, coaxial cable, it can be classified into thick net and thin net. And then next, in case of fiber optics, single node and multi node. These are the classification which is present under guided media. Similarly, you have to be very clear with what are the advantages and disadvantages, as well as you have to be very clear the what is the maximum distance it will be covering, and then how that physical appearance will be there for twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optics. Actually you just understand transmission media is the thing. Transmission media is a medium, that is a communication channel is called medium. A communication channel is called medium. Transmission media is a channel, a medium, that is a thing which will be used for making communication, is called transmission media. It can be classified into two types: guided and unguided. Be clear with all those things. In next session we'll be continuing with wireless communication. Before that, you just be clear with all those things, take a notes and be clear with all those things. Thank you.